Agwaba kese bi de ba Adom TV Adom TV so be dwendwuma die so dia o kensi o senpai sakena no penso etmeja on the prophecies news no and the sign shares so kwetia ba yeva ni chire mu e UEFA Champions League results how do it fence PM nra quarterback for Atletico Madrid 90 minutes of soccer fiesta. The scoreline was barren obi entiam puso nyonkwa na kwa kukusimu awanya bi miso manya bi ukoma CSK for so transfer Basel ebetwa meka bi no mantianti Benfica for transfer Manchester United etwa meka ba ko mantianti Anderlecht for enso transfer ehwehan ema PSG for betwa meka polopolo 9 won so ntimi simada braka Bayern Munich for Celtic etwa meka miensa mantianti Chelsea for any Roma eboti penku bi achenyoko eka miensa ewo sa kensi Juventus for Sporting CP for 2-1 and afi Barcelona Olympiakos for so omunkohu omutwa meka miensa ema omutimi etimu back we UEFA Champions League.
Brilliant goal by Chelsea.
Alexander Kolarov proved surplus to Manchester City requirements, but the Yugoslavian defender showed his value to get his team back in the game as Roma went into half-time 1 goal down. While Kolarov was causing all kinds of problems for the Blues, it was his former teammate Edin Dzeko to bring parity to the contest with a stunning strike, and the Bosnian would get another goal minutes later in what was turning into a breathtaking match.
It's Dzeko again! 3-2 to Roma!
Fans were being left on the edge of their seats in arguably the contest of the competition so far, and it took another twist 5 minutes after La Magica took the lead.
He has his second, and this sensational game has a 6th goal.
Dzeko was in a near-perfect position to nearly add a 3rd goal to his day and a 4th for Roma, but the action ended with a 3-3 thrilling draw.
Barcelona have been perfect in the UEFA Champions League so far this season. 2 wins on the spin, no goals conceded. They were hoping for more of the same when they took on Olympiakos on match day 3. The Greek side were their own worst enemies in the opening stages, with nerves getting the better of them. Young defender Dimitrios Nicolaou deflected the ball into the back of his own net. However, Barca had a few blunders of their own. Gerard Piqué was shown a 2nd yellow card after handling the ball, knocking it into the back of his own net. The goal was disallowed and he was sent off. It didn't matter too much for the Catalans, who found their second through none other than Lionel Messi. His free kick just having enough on it to get the better of the Olympiakos number 1, the Argentines' 100th European goal. Luca Digne then found their 3rd with a fine strike, the fullback grabbing a rare goal for himself. Nicolaou, who scored the own goal, made up for himself, bagging in the consolation goal late on. 3-1 at the Camp Nou, total domination from the home side.
Benfica and Manchester United had faced each other 6 times in the Champions League before they met in Lisbon on Wednesday night. The Red Devils were coming off a 0-0 draw with Liverpool at the weekend, and the Portuguese were 1-0 winners in the 3rd round of the Taça de Portugal on the same day, so they were arguably the more informed side and were first to threaten, with Eduardo Salvio latching on to Alex Grimaldo's cross. United battled to find the target in the first half, with Marcus Rashford off balance when headering over the top and Henrik Mkhitaryan firing wildly wide, the match going into the interval all square. Nemanja Matic had been quiet in the contest but reminded home fans of the threat he posed just before the hour, and the match got its opening goal in bizarre fashion.
Oh, is that over the line? It could well be.
The assistant behind there, I think he's given it.
Oh, it's on the goal accreditation system.
Closing in on the final 10 minutes, and substitute for the Red Devils, Anthony Martial, got the better of Douglas Pereira, but not Mile Svilar at his near post. It was not exactly a vintage United performance, but produced 3 points nonetheless, as the Red Devils won their 3rd match from 3 in Group A.
As the team PM UEFA Champions League and run the sum no kakra ne eposo ho de ma hu se na ne ma sikos nyame adom ne matches na 18 ato so Astana beton se da fe Maccabi Tel Aviv na om de akins na pem so Lugano enso ene Pretoria Pleasant for the bepem so na fe so Kuma Beti eton se da fe ko na fe so Crevena Vegda for eton se da fe Arsenal Olympic Marseille ene Victoria Gomeres for Bishesa Canis beton se da fe Lazio Zenit eton se da fe Rosenborg na fe Vada wo eton se da fe Real Sociedad na om de pem so Villarreal beton se da fe Slavia Praha na fe Dynamo Kiev ene Young Boys Bishesa Milan enso ni AEK Antes na de bepem so na fe Australian eton se da fe Rijeka na om de aboso Everton beton se da fe Olympic Marseille Olympic Lyonnais na om de aboso na fe so Atlanta for ni Apollon de pem so Hoffenheim ewo Germany omoton se da fe Istanbul Besiktas for na omso de akense na etian boso we UEFA Champions League matches a eno so between St. Pierre na Jude Sum ebedi eche na fe hwese na nyama besia ko ba 2017 FIFA World Cup no so 8 mi ansa to dwade ma under 17 for Manchester Indian to ana sa akense kesi etwensa Barcelona otumi sampa inya Niger for tabrenwa na so ye dene de man ewo sa akense ma san etwen poso atena bienu ewo twumedi etwensa PM no hwese na hye na Asia koso a Captain Eric Eya ono ana etwensa boa ema nyama etwensa kwi ma Richard Danso enso etwensa be chene bobre ewo sa twumedi etwensa PM no Ghana hwesena Asia kodia ne qualify for the quarter finals a ye Mali for ana de be pem so me da be ana sa kan take sen ebetwensa to dwa Ghana 2 goals no kwan fa so bai.
Good running out wide here. Still going. Oh, he's caught. It's a penalty. Well, we said Niger might be keen to get through to half-time unscathed. It's a foul by Farouk on Eric Ayer. It was Ayer that missed in the shootout against Niger in the semi-finals of the Africa Under-17 Cup of Nations. Can he put that right by putting his side ahead here? Yes, he can is the answer. And Ghana take the lead in first half stoppage time. Side have only managed 3 shots on goal, none of which have hit the target. Here's Toku, another penalty. It's Toku that goes down. And it's a Farouk again with the trip. I think there was contact, was there, as he checked back the other way? Yeah. Same way, saved by the goalkeeper. Ayer went the same way and the goalkeeper preempted it this time to make a fine save, Khaled. And all of a sudden Nigeria will be lifted by that. Good strike! Oh, what a goal! It's Richard Danzo once again who's come off the bench to play the role of super sub. Khaled got a good hand on that, but such was the power in the shot from Danzo. It flies into the top corner. 6 minutes added time will be played, but you have to say now Ghana surely are into the quarter-finals. Goalkeeper can only help it on its way. He's only been on the field a couple of minutes, Richard Danzo, but for the second match running.
There's a Ghana reached the last 8 of the African Air Championship. Where's na shende si okoso Mali for 20 no. Na me adoma ne Mali for na dia kensi ne betia pem so me da ana sa kensi kese betia sa to jo team sampa mrante ne any break pa Niger for won beton cassette Roma but new team se ball no won abni mu coach pa akwesi Fibin after the game in communi.
Definitely we are here. Everybody, I believe every team that has qualified has that mentality to win the trophy. So we are also thinking when Africans will play each other, we know each other so well, and therefore it's very difficult. Even though we could have scored so many goals, it was a little bit difficult in the beginning until the penalty came and calmed our nerves. So it's going to be another cagey encounter, but we are prepared for anything.
Coach Parkwesi Fibin, National Under-17 head coach na ten cancer within a common 18 banner. Oko other group nima. There's a round of 16. Brazil 4, Honduras 4, and so Ethiopia and Samoa and to be quarter-final games in Yamia Duma. United States of America beton said for England. Remember that and as I can see Basso Spain, so any Iran the Baboso, and also Basso question that for Germany and Brazil Eddie Aboso question that we a quarter-finals games. I would do between SPM or Honum. Yakomu or the senior national women's soccer team Black Queens of Ghana. Also, you can't catch on that. say hwenim somebody omani be kire mo France na afi any de yonkura kensi ba kwatia kopem so sa kensi no empemfo che se adwada 23rd of October ana sajwede kese na betia samba so hwenim se niam betia kwadia ma ani me na otwe nkomo ma na prapa mo niam na achi kama ahyehe kukuni kakra eko France Mountain. So coach Masoud Didi Dramani any hwetwe nkomo.
My objective, analysis is that we want to appear in the World Cup. Because of person appear in the World Cup, you understand what it means, and so everything that we are doing now is just to work hard, prepare, groom a good team, put it in the rightful shapes so that we are able to compete against the rest of the best in Africa, and then at the end of the day, we'll be able to qualify from that stage. Then we would have known that we would have made a very huge leap, into the forward march of the progress of our women football.
Masoud Didi Dramani, head coach, Edma, the senior national women's soccer team Black Queens of Ghana, and also Edna no DSM kakra 8 meja nyame adoma amaka kopie mo France be die na fin komo bi aka wache no yasan ediaba. But if you don't go to heaven, don't blame Jesus ampa. Odo wani chirema Gordon Atram, head coach Edma Accra Great Olympics bobuko no na omo sha league season as no team sampa ntawantawa na epim Great Olympics for catch no saying yes Adam Muzin for ene ne nkofo utime senya ibi na so ni nem no okon abeti sampempen so yi na so ni nem asema wo kan se nyame adoma wo mo edit 30th week fixtures ne betian sampempen so na se Great Olympics entimi escape relegation ma obia emblem no.
Me coming back, I need the time to do what? Strengthen the team again, bringing the boys together as a unity, side them as well to the league. Because knowing that the team is already lying on the bottom and people talking about relegation is coming into their mind, and I have to motivate them by telling them not to put that in their head, but continue to care about themselves and do what? Win the rest of the matches. Leave the rest to the Almighty God to judge.
Gordon Atram, head coach Edema Accra Great Olympics, and was senior canon, Inyama, Nyanko Pankasa, and Fanatimbo, 18 and San Tertiary. On the 15th position on the league log, you about 16 clubs. On the 15th, one more about 29 matches. I will listen to Messi Tia, Nessa Bechem United, and the Bell last gamer on the ball El Bechem. Shannon Smam say, Accra Great Olympics, about 2 protest cases, El Horma, on my Ghana Football Association for Sabia. Namia Adom our protest case. Umutimi we need ya ebi ombetin senya 3 points best in yubi ho e dia becount plus bechem gamer omuhwe nim so ombetin akọ qualify no na afi omutimi e dia tran Premier League nsem ekonwe ne sendia ene baby o Great Olympics dan e ho a ana ombetin san to so da e was na hye na esi ekoso edu this crucial moment of the league so a Judgment Committee of the Ghana Football Association na edene so ombetin san rule in favor of air class bia as omo relegation e da no into hwese na Messi koso dia wanhwa aso hye ana ato Great Olympics for we so na bigina na media nenso som no asi Jeffers Health Limited o madama the Jeffers edru tatahwi ana etachi Jeffers edru no emema no emanso no setimi ke bibitia boa se severe waist pain sisi ade untimi mu pa no konanim ema nachi eno pa ho sexual weakness etete ba ne da hoyi odi anti sa na ade achi eno pa ho premature ejaculation be mo pit se double pia no we nanim srew da bi so how ibi so a setimi ka Jeffers bitia aboa odwon so a wote ya wo na sperm count etete wan seke bi beboa eno pa ho ya baiwa na ososisi ade bi atete wo ba bi kika white fitter na so dipu candidates na chiwa edoye demolition exercise wa infio na crachifo ya opia omuti ehye o 9 tem no ombe yuso omtekrema ma so ni ho ai we kona kono bomodin da so sabiti aka bi menstrual pains and disorders do that period of the month na utwa jaju a setimi kedru bia eno so preparatory kama na boa ma nema ekwe ma infertility ni na yi efifiri ho na boa mo so 18 sanjwe san de fast power capsules aba eno ye memedu hwese de Messi koso ama no montoma mema no ye mfanya mo adwuma na mo am nyina so nwe ekruma omodin da so sabiti aka Jeffers o madama ukọ Jeffers eba center otachima zongo traffic light on sabe ka bikin so keba shop kan shudagling kolina keba shop kuma Ashton ni keba obugo so emensa e otakwade market ko wasa bidufi otakwase wa eba shop e wo Ashanti man pomi na kofa bia ba obetia fra Jeffers 40261319895 na foni Jeffers entwetwe nkomo yemwa na osanka dropa bi na to nanom na emwa mo pomodon sam enkuyi sanso na ya free garment Mr T ukopie mu e wabuso kan a otimi sampa on press la money o makeka no om ne pam GTP ma be kama e ma ni mesoma se bi ne bomodin da pata ne patria sa pam bia msrew e bi eni ho ese ukọ om pam hankachi fina de mame bomodin da so be free Mr T 0244605829 na afi oni pemfo ni sa so honum Madama, woman the Temechi, and Medi Sanchez on Queen, it fence by. Within the Enoch, Kwesi, Walanyo, Wallace, I would catch back upe, and I'm Jinemo Edi Sanchez on Queen, it fence and Jow. A radi entering any mount, when you're Cassie, you've been the swinging found Kobe Benny the soul. And me, I don't mind Kumondi, Bibrinana, catchy. The act of being a good guest is to now to say goodbye.